Hey, you guys. I just wanted to come back on here and say thank you guys so much for understanding that I need to take a break. I do feel really bad for not at least putting out part 2, but it was during part 2 that I had like a complete mental break. I'm allowing things to get to me that I never allowed to get to me in the past. Many of you guys know I am not a Nicola Bulley channel. I'm a true crime channel. I've been doing this for, it'll be 2 years in November, and I have done several different cases, more than several different cases, and I never imagined that I would get so stuck on a certain case. But I did, and I went down that rabbit hole, and what I've uncovered is just, it blows my mind. Here's the thing. I just want to give you guys something to hold on to, something to kind of think about until I come back. I will be working on different cases. I am not going to completely 100% stick to the Nicola Bulley case anymore. But I want you guys to think about, and I'm not saying I'm not doing any more videos on her, I'm just saying she won't be the only person that I'm discussing, because there's a lot of corruption, there's a lot of victims that need a voice. And when I first started my channel, I wanted to help be that voice. Many of us in the true crime niche of YouTube really feel passionate about justice, about truth, and about victims and their families having a voice. I wish I could say that was everybody. It's not. And I want you guys to really think about the channels who may be dragging me, or commenters that may be saying ridiculous things. They don't like that I'm putting out truth. They don't like that I'm putting out facts. They're going to nitpick every little thing other than the actual value that I put into my videos, which is the extensive research that I have done to find out everything that I have found out. And the people that I've been working with are doing the exact same thing. Chris may go off on his tangents, and he does view things a bit differently than I do. It doesn't mean that just because I'm working with someone that I think the exact same way. There are things that I truly agree with, and then there are things where I'm like, it's a little bit off, off the mark. Then again, I'm very new to, the thought that Freemasonry could be involved. I'm very new to the MK Ultra and Illuminati. Not that I haven't heard of it in the past, I just haven't really looked much into it. It's like that something that is there, but you're not really prepared to learn about it and, really accept it and let it sink in. All right, I'm rambling now. So let me just get to the point. So we went over motives in the last Nicola Bulley video that I put out. And here's what I want to let you guys know. This is what I have uncovered so far. BAE Systems is huge. It is linked to a lot of different areas. I do believe that, how do I say this? It's not that I'm afraid to say it, I just don't, I'm worried about any repercussions. But at this point, I've already decided to take this break, so fuck it, really. Let's see. I'm just gonna name out who I feel is responsible. BAE Systems, the St. Michael's Primary School, the people on the PTA, they're all linked to BAE Systems. That is suspicious to me. Why is an entire town covering up for a woman's murder? And to anyone who says, leave it alone, it was an accident, seriously, if you believe that, then that's great. Then believe it. But don't try to silence me. And don't try to silence people who do not believe the same thing as you do. Because we all have an opinion, and I don't think it's right for anybody on either side to go to any channel and start telling the person on the channel to stop believing what they're believing. Okay? So say, I believe it was an accident. Okay, I respect that. You can believe that it was an accident. Maybe it was. I don't. I believe it was an abduction and a murder. And we can just leave it at that. And we can still be cool. Like, we don't have to argue. We don't have to bash each other. I mean, that's the type of shit that's wrong with this world today. You know, so many opinions are being pushed on people as if they're fact, and we're not allowing people to just think for themselves, right? And here's what I believe. I believe that in order to have an opinion that is respectable and respected, is that opinion is based off of facts or some sort of proof or evidence that backs up why someone thinks the way that they think. And while I'm not the opinion police, and I'm certainly not trying to tell anyone what type of opinion to have. I have a French bulldog and he's behind me right now. I don't feel like I haven't given reasons for why I have the opinion that I have. In fact, I have made how many videos now backing up why I have the opinion that I have and why I think what I think. Some people see it, some people don't. Some people don't want to see it. Some people would much rather be spoon-fed juicy, interesting lies than to actually go back and research what I've said and find that what I'm telling you guys is actually, there's receipts along with it. I just want you guys to look back at my videos, take notes. I feel like I've given you guys a lot of information. Chris is still working on things. There are channels out there that are purposely trying to deceive you. Let's talk about the channels that have disappeared, have not said anything about why. And then the second I put out a video with a shitload of information and a shitload of receipts to back it up, all of a sudden they pop out of the woodwork with the same old thing. It's Paul, it's Paul, it's Paul, and it's like, go back into hiding. Like, we get it. You think that it's Paul. Okay, but you were just quiet. And now that I put out something proving even more that it's much bigger than Paul, you got to pop back on. And not only that, but you want to drag me and allow your subscribers to drag me as well. But that's it. I just want you guys to look back at my stuff. BAE Systems, St. Michael's Primary School, the people that I named within my last few videos, these are all people with big connections to big things, major crimes. I mean, go back to the beginning. Just go back to the beginning if you're questioning anything and rewatch some of my videos and make notes. We know what happened here. It's just, it runs so deep. There's so many holes. There's so many missing puzzle pieces. But I feel like I can say for sure that this was an abduction and a murder, and it runs very, very deep, and people are at risk. Corruption is real. It's everywhere. And unfortunately for Nikki, it was very, very close to her. And once she figured it out, it was almost inevitable that they could not allow for it. I question why Paul quit BAE Systems. And then at almost the exact same time, the other two were promoted. Like, was he not going along with something? Did he take something from there, and try to go off on his own and start his own thing? Like, there is something going on within BAE Systems. This is very much linked to it, in my opinion. For educational purposes only, that's really where the concentration needs to be. Also, there is a huge amount of real estate being bought and sold by certain people close to Nikki and Larbrecht Muse. There's an address that has been used like 30 times for 30 different businesses. So there's a lot that are pointing to corruption here. And I do believe that the family has been silenced, and that is the only reason that they are not fighting this. Because for them, it's only going to make matters worse. They need to protect Nikki's children at this point. And that is why they cannot go any further. So that's it. I will talk to you guys hopefully sooner rather than later. I'm going to be working on myself. I've always struggled with anxiety and depression. And my kids going back to school, one of my daughters was diagnosed with a chronic health condition, so we've been trying to figure that out. I myself have a chronic health condition that I've been working with that has decided to flare up on me. And because of this case, financially, things have gone kind of downhill for me, and my channel hasn't been growing the way that it was when I was putting out different content every week. And that's fine with me. It really is. But I need to work and make some money. So I'm taking a little bit of break. I can't do it all at once. My brain doesn't work that way. And I'm the type of person that wants to give my all to whatever I'm doing. If I can't give it my all and I'm going to half-ass it, I'm not going to do it. And that could be a good thing or a bad thing, but that's just who I am. And, believe me, I'm working on it. I will get through it all. Thank you guys so much for your support. To any of you that are struggling, just know, obviously, you're not alone. And I'm here backing any of you, okay? So, life is a funny thing. It can be very beautiful, and it can also be very ugly sometimes. And I think it's super important to just hold on to the beauty of it, because there is beauty in every single day. It's just whether or not you choose to see it. And I think you can be down and out in the worst of ways and walk outside and see something that is beautiful. It probably sounds stupid, but I believe that because I have to make myself aware of it all the time. It's mindfulness. What in my life is good right now? A lot is good. So I just want you guys to know I'm okay. Kids are good. Family is functioning. There's just some things that need to happen to get to a little bit more comfortable and better of a place for everybody here. So thank you again. I appreciate you all so much. It's mind-blowing to think that I have created this community where people care, not just about the case, but about me and my family, and know that I care about you guys as well. So talk to you guys on the next one. Don't know when it's going to be, but I have a video that I've been working on, the Bam Margera video. There's been an update, which I will include in that video, but it's a video that I was making kind of at the same time as I was making part 2, and it was just taking a really long time. So that's pretty much done. I'm going to post it. I'm doing everything off of my phone right now, but when I'm able to post from my computer, I will be completing that. So just because it's pretty much done, I was just putting more visuals on it. So if you guys want it, I'm going to put it out. It is something that I've worked really hard on. It is also something that I think will show more about me, as far as what I can do as far as being a true crime channel, and maybe a little breath of fresh air from the Nicola Bulley case to see some other things that are going on that are a problem. Things that are going on that a lot of people don't know are going on and need awareness spread. So the next video I put out is going to be that one, and that's just because it's already made. It does not mean I'm out of my break time. I have to do some work to make some income right now, so I'm just not going to have the time that I had to really delve into things. But again, thank you, and have a great day. Be safe, be healthy, be happy. Most of all, be unapologetically you. Bye-bye.